Welcome back to the channel and to the 2022 Moab series. If you haven't watched day 1, make sure to go back and watch that video as well. On day 2, we found ourselves in the Needles district of Canyonlands National Park, a little over an hour's drive from Moab. We were originally planning on running Hell's Revenge on day 2, but since Elephant Hill has restricted access, we wanted to try for it as soon as possible in case there weren't any openings during our visit. The start of the trail leads uphill up narrow switchbacks. This landing is used to turn around to continue uphill. This is a pretty good spot to stop for a photo, but we decided to carry on as we knew we had a long day ahead of us. Accessing Elephant Hill requires not only a park entry fee for Canyonlands, but a specific permit to drive the trail. Only 24 vehicles are allowed to access the trail daily. The Fun Treks guidebook rates this trail as difficult, and the Red Rock 4-wheelers rates the trail a 4 out of 10. This means a vehicle on 33s, with or without lockers, should manage just fine. Once you get to the top of Elephant Hill, it's time to head back down the other side. There are still almost 20 miles of trail to drive. This section is relatively mild and was a good place for Dad to get behind the wheel. Onto one of the more difficult sections of the trail, steep descents and tight switchbacks. This section is marked by a sign indicating to pull forward and back down. At a Y in the trail, we headed south down a one-way. The next obstacle in the way was SOB Hill. Thanks, Dad, for standing out in the sandstorm to spot me. The wind was ripping through here, blowing sand in and making traction difficult, but we managed. At the southern terminus of the trail, we ran into a group on a Navtech expeditions tour. We left before them and didn't see them again until the end of the day in the parking lot. We actually took a wrong turn getting here and ended up heading towards Beef Basin. We turned around after the Bobby's Hole obstacle when the trail didn't line up with the guidebook. Headed back north, past the Y in the trail that leads to Elephant Hill. The trail now takes you through some narrow passages on the way to an overlook for the confluence of the Green and Colorado rivers. We didn't get much footage after this. I was pretty beat after some long days on the road to get down to Moab just the day before. We still had quite a bit of driving left in the day to get back from Canyonlands to Moab. After returning to the Y again, you head east on a one-way to the bottom of Elephant Hill. Climb and descend the hill once more to reach the parking lot. Stretch your legs and grab a beverage. It's been a long day and we're not back to Moab yet. Coming up, we'll have day 3 when we attempt Top of the World in a blizzard. As always, thanks for watching, and go watch the day 1 video if you haven't yet. I'd sure appreciate it.